I'm actually suffering right now from a bit of severe dysphoria. I feel it in my whole body, feel it in my whole soul. It's all around me right now. It's really hard. It's really hard. And I just felt like making a video because I tried making a video which where I had some, you know, some keywords, not keywords, but some like an out. I don't forget what it's called, but I had something to go from, to talk from. Some talking points is what it's called. I had those, but I watched the video after, like just the recording after I did it, and it was just so fake. I was not being real, and I want to be real because, well, I wasn't saying anything that was untrue, but my whole, like, I'm suffering from dysphoria, and it's actually gotten worse. It's gotten way worse. It's gotten worse, and therefore I have started taking steps. I've started actually taking steps to actually try and alleviate my dysphoria, and not just VTubing, because VTubing did help in the beginning, but now it's kind of the contrast is making it even worse. And so so I figured out that I do need to take steps in real life, and that's also partly what I said in the previous video. I do need to take steps in real life, because if not, it's only gonna get worse. So I started taking steps, and the video I was trying to make earlier, I was trying to share what steps I had taken, but I was like trying to be very positive, like very, you know, just saying it like I could be my usual positive self, but I can't really be that. Since I'm suffering from dysphoria and my whole body's heavy, my chest, there's like a weight in my chest, and everything's just heavy. So I'm gonna do like this instead. Okay, so so there are so many issues with my dysphoria, like so many things that my dysphoria is, like, you know, affecting me with. Like, for example, like one of the points, like I had 10 points in this video. I had 10 barriers to my transition that I want to share how I was overcoming them. And so I was trying to make positive and like, yes, I'm overcoming it. It's going well. I'm gonna overcome it, and it's gonna be okay. But really, that's not where I am right now. I'm really in a place right now where I'm just feeling like everything is so heavy, and I just feel like that I feel, you know, I'm kind of sticking through it. I'm sticking through. I'm you know, I'm mustering up everything I have to just continue, even though it's hard. And yeah, that's kind of where I am. So the first thing that I was very concerned about with my transition was that I sometimes bloat. My stomach is bloaty, okay? And so when it's bloating, I don't even know if I can wear feminine clothes without feeling really, really insecure about it. So I wanted to find a way to fix my bloating, and so I tried to search for a cure. And there is a cure, actually. It's different, of course, for everyone. There's different issues that is causing the bloating. But for me, I think it's just because I didn't go to the toilet enough. So I know that's a bit nasty to talk about, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the toilet more, and I'm gonna drink some morning tea in the morning to help me go to the toilet. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. I don't want to go into the nasty details, but you know what I mean. Okay, so next one is body hair. I was like I've always been very insecure about my body hair. Like, my body hair is like way too long. It's way too long. I don't like it. And so I actually, right beside me, I have a package that arrived yesterday night with this, basically there's some cold wax strips and like some exfoliate and some almond oil to get the stickiness away. Like, that's right beside me, and I brought that because I want to start waxing. Because, well, I know that if it's summer and I have to like have you know, shorts on, everyone will see that I have waxed. But at this point, I just don't care. I'm not so too concerned about strangers, even though a little bit. But I'm mostly concerned about family and people I know. That'll be really tough. But that's also a point I get into later. But anyway, the next one is skincare / hair care. And I just bought some products to make it better. Conditioner, day cream, feminine shower gel, stuff like that. And then there's the hair length. Well, my hair, it used to be long. Like you've seen maybe you've seen one of my shorts and videos. The second, the one about 5 signs that should told me I'm trans. I did share that I had long hair in the past, but I cut it off like some years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and then I've had like have it short. Actually, the thing is, was more than that. But anyway, I had it short for a long while, and now I want to grow it out. And so I don't want to go to the hairdresser because, well, I'm very, very, like, I don't like going to the hairdresser. I feel like very awkward and just don't like it. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut it myself. I'm gonna DIY it. I'm gonna DIY it. I'm already bought the scissors. I have the scissors. Well, I'm gonna get them soon, at least in like the delivery. Scissors, a cane, and like then I can learn to cut myself, and every month I'll be cutting. I'll do the method that's called search and destroy. Destroy all the split ends, and then I'm looking at my notes right here. What's the next one? Yeah, I'm gonna trim it every 3 months. Every 3 months I'm gonna trim it. So I'm just gonna trim it a bit just to like make sure that it's healthy. I think that's why I trim it. Anyway, then there's the voice. My voice is not how I want it to be. And in this whole video I filmed earlier in the day, I tried to film it in my feminized voice, but my feminized voice is not there yet. Okay, it takes time. It takes a long time to get there. And if I try to do it now, I can do it in like 5 minutes. But even those 5 minutes, it's not even sounding that convincing to my own ears at least. And so it's taking a long time, and I'm gonna need to practice every day for like at least 6 months more, I think, before I can start actually using. I don't know, maybe shorter, but at least a long time before I can start using my feminized voice like consistently. Because I also asked my voice coach about advice for when can I start using it in content, and they said that, well, I can use it once that I can sustain it, okay? And I can't sustain it right now, so that's fine. I'm gonna practice first and then use it. That's at least how I'm gonna do it. I don't know, maybe it's different for other people, but that's how it is for me apparently. I think it's common. I think it's like that, probably. I'm not a voice coach, but anyway, that's just my own assumption. Okay, so next one is clothes that I don't have a budget. Okay, these are kind of tumbled together, all these barriers, some of them at least. I don't have a budget. I have very, very, very not that many of the dinero in the bank. I don't have that many in the bank. So I can't buy that many clothes, and so I can although buy a very few amount of clothes. So I bought a few amount of clothes: a cute denim skirt, a cute hoodie, a cute t-shirt, some cute comfy pants, and cute underwear and socks. I bought that because then I can wear it at home at least. And that's the next one, anxiety one. So they're all kind of tumbled together. Not all of them, but some of them. So anxiety is that, well, I can start wearing my feminine clothes at home. And at least that'll help me feel less dysphoric at home. And then I can start building up, building up my wardrobe, but also build up my courage. Because, well, the anxiety part is that I'm very scared about going outside in feminine clothes. I know that oftentimes it's our minds that are tricking us into thinking that people care when really they actually don't. But I'm still scared. So I could build up some courage. I'm doing that by taking it on at home in the beginning. Then I'm building up a wardrobe. Then I'm finding clothes that I feel really comfortable in. Then I'm going outside once I'm ready. So that's where I am right now. I'm very early in my transition journey, as you can tell. Next one is budget. Half of my savings I will use. So I already used half of my savings. I used them half. Actually, more than half. I did accidentally use more than I intended to. But I was intending to use half, then fill it up like through luck. I don't know. I don't know how to make money. I'm not. I don't have any like. I do have an income, of course, but that's like different. That's like not something I'm earning. That's just something. That's a different topic. But yeah, I am on welfare, so I'm on welfare right now, and so I do have some money, of course, but I can't earn a bunch of money unless I find a way. But I don't think I'll find a way in a long time. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of where I am. So I'm gonna use half of my savings, gonna fill them up through luck, like birthday gift and something like that. I don't know, Christmas gift, something like that, and then I'm gonna use them again and then fill them up. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm planning to do that. And this is not financial advice. Please don't take this as financial advice. It's like literally probably pretty bad financial advice, but don't take it. It's not financial advice. It's just like my own strategy of doing things. Okay, the next one is non-supportive family. That, well, my family, yeah, that's the hardest one for me. Honestly, this is the hardest one for me because, oh my god, my family, they're just in a completely different world when it comes to, well, the whole queer movement. They just don't get it at all. They don't get it at all. Okay, not at all. And so I'm like, they are so worried about me, and of course I'm worried about them being worried about me. But also I know that I can't just make them comfortable and then just neglect my own needs. That would be even worse. So I'm gonna transition, and of course I'm gonna take steps. I can't magically, like I can as a VTuber, transition into like presenting as a woman, but I can start taking steps. So I'm gonna take steps, and I'm not gonna care about. Well, I'm gonna try not to think about it, at least. I do care, of course, but I'm gonna try not to think about it. I'm gonna say, fuck it, I'll worry about it later. That's what I wrote down. Fuck it, I'll worry about it later. That's my attitude, my approach to that. And then the last one was HRT, because that's also a hard one. But I do want HRT, but I can't say that because, well, my parents, if they hear this, they're gonna be like, Rah! They're gonna be so scared. And so I can't really say that, but I hope my parents don't see this video. They don't even know my channel, so it's fine. Okay, but yeah, so I do want it at some point, okay? But in my system, like in my country, like you see the whole thing about, well, the system, that there's like this monopoly on the HRT that the official Center for Gender Identity has. So for some reason, I don't understand the legal things, but there are some legal things that makes gender identity an issue in my country. That's only allowed to be treated by the official system, not private clinics. So, but even when that is said, you can actually get prescriptions for HRT from private clinics from other places in Europe, and then you can like use them because they are allowed to be used in the Danish healthcare system as well, and like on the pharmacies and stuff. And so I can, if I want to, I can do that, but I can't actually get into the Danish healthcare Center for Gender Identity system yet, because I was only discharged from the psychiatric system half a year ago, exactly a little bit more than half a year ago. But then you need to be discharged for a year before they'll even take your referral into consideration. So I can't even get referred because, well, if they do, they're just gonna throw it out the bin. So I'm gonna need to actually wait for this half year. But if I can't wait with the HRT for that long, I can, though. I can buy it, of course. You need to pay these private clinics, but I can buy it from, for example, Imago. There's Imago, there's like Gender GP, which I've heard has become worse now. But then there's also like Anne Health or something. This is just in Europe, But anyway, and so I don't know if they actually work outside Europe as well. But yeah, anyway, I don't know that. But anyway, so you also need the blood test, and for those, my GP, my doctor, is luckily actually promoting herself as being a queer ally, and she is a queer ally. She has like the pride flag on her website. She has the pride flag in the waiting room in her office. So I was extremely lucky with that because, well, I didn't choose back in the day when I moved to where I live now. I didn't actually choose this doctor. because of that. I mean, it was good. I was like, yes, that's nice, that's great, I love that. But I didn't even know I would need it so much as I do today. So that's really nice. And then she can actually, hopefully, I think she will be willing to do this. She can be putting those blood tests into the system of the Danish healthcare system. Then I can just go to the hospital and get them instead of needing to pay for them in private places. So yeah, that's lucky for me. That's very lucky for me that I have my doctor, who have already helped me quite a bit in this journey. Not totally, but she did refer me to the sexologist clinic and stuff. So yeah, it's nice. It's really nice to have my doctor who's a queer ally. That's really nice. But so that was the video. That was the video. It was just like me rambling, and for some reason, when I did it like this, like before when I tried filming the video with all these same points, it literally took over an hour. I was speaking for over an hour, and I think it's because I was trying to do it perfectly. I was trying to like say everything, like be positive, and like, and I not sometimes said things again and again because I wanted to do it well. But now I'm just being completely honest. I'm not even gonna edit this video. I think no, I'm not gonna edit it. It's just gonna be like this. So yeah, if you have any things about your own transition barriers that you would like to share, then feel free. You're welcome to share them in the comments. Of course, I'm also like I'm a very, very baby trans woman, so I don't actually know most. I don't know a lot, so I can't really help that much. But maybe there are other in this community that will be able to help. That could be the case, and if not, you're just welcome to share like tips on how you overcame your transition barriers for others to read. Then we can all be inspired by each other's stories and you know help each other out on our journeys, on our transition journeys. Yeah. Anyway, I was being a bit more positive there. There was well, it was okay. I was trying to be more positive. It's okay. You know, I want to make this a positive space, but at the same time, I don't want to be fake. I really don't want to be fake. So I'm trying to be real with everyone, with all of you, and be like real and still trying to be myself in a positive way, but just like not in the fake way. Anyway, so yeah, so if you are new to the channel, if this is the first video you watch of my channel, then of course you're welcome to check out the channel, and yeah, if you like to join the Biscuit Army, as we call it, then you're so welcome to do so if you want to. And with that, I'll actually just be saying, yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you for watching, and take care till the next one, and stay safe, everyone. I'm being a bit positive again, but I'm trying to be positive in the end because I want to wish you all a great day, and stay safe and take care. I'll see you in the next one or in the next stream. Yeah, okay, there'll be a voice code stream on Saturday, so check that out in my post if you don't know it, or if you want to check it out in my live tab. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.